All right, well, tip top of the day to you, friends. I'm excited. My name is Ifoma Pierre, and you know what's interesting is that life is beautiful, isn't it? You know, my first time at the NYSAR business meeting was back in February. It's the first time. 15 years in real estate, never came to a NYSAR business meeting. Came, sat where you sat. First time. The second time, I'm standing up here. Ain't life good? It just tells you that whatever it is that you want to do in this life, just get out there and do it. You know, when I came and I saw some of the speakers and I was like, man, I would love to do that. I would love to, that was February. Some people say, I'll set a 5-year goal to get that done. I'm like, I got 5 months to finish that. Now I'm here talking to you. So I'm excited. Give yourself a round of applause for actually being here on time. That's beautiful. When they said it was going to be the 4 o'clock, I was like, ain't nobody going to be here 4 o'clock. I start shutting down at 3. 4 o'clock, ain't nobody gonna come to hear some stuff, but I'm happy that you're here. So I have some great stuff for you. Now here's one thing I want you to turn to your neighbor and just tell him real quickly. He's not talking for 2 hours. Okay, because you look at the agenda like 4 to 6, he gonna be speaking for 2, I ain't got 2 hours. I got about 40 hot minutes in me. After that, you know, we're gonna cruise to the end. Is that okay? It ain't gonna be 2 hours, okay? So you can blow out on that just a little bit, yes? Here's what I wanna share with you today. I go really fast. I go really heavy. Now, I'm going to give you guys a lot of content, and then at the end of it, we're going to have an opportunity to dialogue so I can break some of it down for you. Okay? One of the things that I'm very, very, very exceptionally good at is lead generation. I'm very good at it. And I'm going to share with you guys just a couple of strategies that you can leave with here today to go and add to your business. Is that okay? Yes? Okay, here's what I want to do, because I like to get a feel of the room. Let me just see you real quickly. Just indulge me. Is that okay? Let me see the show of hands for anybody who have been in the business from 1 to 5 years. Anybody just 1 to 5? Let me see your hands. Nice and high. 1 to 5? You just said 1 to 5? Raise your hand. I'll give them a round of applause. 1 to 5. God bless you. God bless you. Let me see the people that have been in the business from 5 to 10 years. Show your hands nice and high. Nice and high. 5 to 10 years. Look at that. Nice and high. Look at that. Okay, good. Give them a nice round of applause, friends. Come on. 5 to 10 years in real estate? Whew. Now, let me see all the people that are in the business 10 to 20. 10 to 20. Let me see that. Nice and high. Now, look at that. 10 to 20. You guys, give yourself a big round of applause. 10 to 20. Now, this is where it gets tricky, right? 20 to 30. 20 to 30, you get to stand a little bit. 20 to 30, let me see you stand. Stand to your feet. 20 to 30, stand to your feet. That's okay. That's okay. Look around the room. 20 to 30 years in the business. God bless you. Now this is where it gets real cool. Anybody in the room, 40 plus. Stand to your feet real quickly. Did I say 30? What did I say? 30 plus? Oh, 30 to 40. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with you. She's like, man, you didn't call me. You didn't call me. 30 to 40. 30 to 40? Give them a big round of applause. 30 to, she's like, don't mess with me. How you going to just jump to 40? Are you kidding me? Okay, good. Where's my 40 plus? I must have one person in the room. How you going to stand twice?
I can't stand for myself.
40 plus, God bless it. Now, give yourself a big round of applause for participating. I love you guys. Here's the reason why I did that exercise. You want to know why I did that? Because those of you that have been in the business 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years, how many of you would agree that the whole world has changed? Whole world has changed. Real estate is like madness. You know, we went from this, radio. Anybody still have a radio like this? I do. Remember then you have to get the foil paper to wrap it up you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay. Remember this? Come on. Anybody in here had that television with the pliers on there because the nut done broke off, so you had to... You guys too young for that. You guys don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just messing with you. But you see where we came from? We went from this. You know, back in the days, you had to go look at the television to get the news. Twitter just tells you everything. Man, we'll be going to war with China. We'll get on Twitter first. That's how crazy this is. You guys with me? The whole world is what? Somebody help me. It changed. You see, remember back in the days we had to network? Facebook groups. You want to write this down. Facebook groups is heavy. Anyone here ever seen an ad from Facebook on the television advertising Facebook groups? Anybody? They're on television. On television, advertising a free product. Why do you think they're doing that? If you're a broker in the room, if you're a broker right now, I'm telling you right now, Facebook groups is beautiful to run your office. It's basically, you can have an online course. You can have all your files, your documents, your onboarding. You have a new agent that just comes on. You could put them into your office group and they can watch all of your onboarding videos. Friends, look, listen, gone are the days where you're going to be sitting down with one-on-one with folks when you're onboarding. That's a lot of time. Okay? In order for you to spend your time effectively, you have to put people through a process. And if they follow that process, then they get to sit with you. How many of us wasted time with people, spent energy, they never did all the things that you taught them to do? Let me see your hands. Yes, we don't have that time. Okay, time is running away quickly. Facebook groups, you want to get that. Let me show you how crazy the world is. You guys ready for this? Watch this. It took the telephone 75 years to get to 100 million users. Instagram did it in 3 years. 100 million users. It took the phone 75 years. You see, here's the challenge. Here's where we are. This is the old days. In the old days, in order for you to see a house, the buyer had to contact the agent to get a list of homes. The buyer would tour with the agent, and the home is selected, and the offer is written with the agent. You guys remember the good old days? Now, what do we have now? The buyer searches for homes online. The buyer tours and chooses the homes that they want to see. And finally, the buyer will make an offer. When does the agent come in towards the end? Somebody help me. Towards the end is when the agent comes in. How difficult it is to build a relationship at that point. Try very hard. You know, this is how it used to be with sellers. Back in the day, in order for a seller to know what their home was worth, they had to call whom? They had to call me. You want to know what your home is worth? I got the numbers. Now, how many of you go to a listing appointment and they tell you what they know their home is worth? How many of you ever went to a listing appointment and the owner did their own CMA and printed it out? You ain't doing enough listing appointments. I went in a listing appointment, she done came out with her own CMA printed out with her name on it. I'm like, well, ain't no use for mine then. Let's just watch yours. That's how crazy it is. You guys with me? The whole world is what? Somebody help me. Changed. Let me show you how much it changed. Watch this. Anybody see this article? The debt of the brokerage. They say in its New York State resident firms as income shrinks and cost rises and tech startups eat into the market. Brokers, you guys know what I'm talking about. Offices are becoming like libraries. Like a library. Nobody's in there. You go to the library lately? Nobody's there.
Starbucks.
Yeah, why go to the library? I got it on my phone. Friends, you guys catching where I'm going with this? The whole world is what? And the only people that hasn't changed is whom? We haven't. This is what's going on here. So, the debt of the brokerage. Watch this. Now, I want to show you something. I'm not throwing Zillow under the bus. I ain't got no problem with Zillow. Zillow is a great company, and they are business people. But when Zillow introduced a product called Instant Offers, here's what their CEO said. And pay attention to this right here. He says, look, listen. He says, this new venture, somebody help me, what's that word? Doesn't what? You ever know when somebody says, I love you, but? That ever happen? What happens after the but? It doesn't matter what you say before the but. All I'm listening to is what comes after the what. So you said that the new venture doesn't what? Completely cut us out of real estate. But here's what he says. But could cut down on the need of them on transactions. So they're saying, look, listen, okay, yeah, we're going to get into real estate. And this new venture will not completely cut them out, but it definitely will cut down on their need for the transaction. That should scare you. That should scare you. It should put you in a position where I got to get better. So here's what he went on and said. He says that consumers now expect, somebody help me, what's that? An on-demand experience. He says that the days of pushing a button and that generating an email to real estate agents is no longer what? Magical. 2005 was when they came out. How many of you used to do lead generation back in 2005? You pay Zillow a couple of dollars, they would send you an email. That email will have the buyer's name and their phone number. You call them up, you show them a house, they buy a house, you make money. How many of us know that doesn't work anymore? Doesn't work anymore. And the person that's actually selling it is telling you it don't work no more. And we still buy it. We still buy it. That's what's so crazy about this stuff. As real estate agents, we have to get smarter. We have to get wiser. We have to get quicker. So I'm going to share with you some strategies today, okay? So somebody say it's time to what? It's time to adapt, yes? Okay, now here's this. There's one thing and one thing that you need to remember as a real estate agent. You guys with me? One thing and one thing first. Lead generation, number one on your list. If every day that you go into your office, that's your primary responsibility. That's your number one responsibility every single day. You are the CEO of your company. What does the CEO do? He makes it what? He makes it rain. Somebody say he's a rainmaker. You're the rainmaker. If you're the broker, you're the rainmaker. If you have a brokerage right now and you want your agents to come to the office, what you got to do? Make it what? Make it rain. Right? Oh, nobody's coming to the office. Are you making it rain? Because if you're making it rain, I ain't got no business coming out there. You know how hard it is to find parking over here? You kidding me? They give out tickets like crazy out in the city. You'll be walking up to your car to go to the meter and the guy putting a ticket on your car. I'm like, bro, that's how crazy it is in Queens. You want them to come to the office, but you're not making it what? Rain. So you're the rainmaker. Every day that you wake up, every day in your business, you have to ask yourself, how do I make it rain? Now there's many different ways to make it rain, but what's your way to make it rain? Because your way and my way is different, yes? How many of us will know that everything works, but not everything works for everybody? If you talk to somebody, they'll swear by door knocking. Some people say, I hate door knocking. You call some people, they'll swear by phone prospecting. Some people will say that doesn't work. Some people say internet leads don't work. Some people say don't work for sale by owners. Some people, you guys following me? If you keep going that way, you'll be torn. My question to you is, what's your superpower? Have you discovered that? What makes you special when it comes to making it rain? What's that one thing that if that's the only thing that you get to do, you can do it exceedingly well and get paid well for it? And if you know that one thing, Kelly, do it every day. Do it every day. Every day you wake up, that's that one thing that you do. And you guys with me? But the thing is, as a real estate agent, there's one word that kills us. And that word is the word new. Every day we wake up, we're looking for the new. What's new? What's this new method? Anytime somebody calls you and tell you that they can give you prime seller leads for only $49.99, you know that's a problem, yes? But guess what? We don't have no other option, so what do? We buy it. Here's the line that they catch us with. You guys ready? Well, you're only going to take one transaction, and from one transaction, you're going to pay off for the whole thing. Yeah, but I got to pay you $499 for the next 12 months. Who doesn't have the money? I don't. You guys with me? So, we got to make it what? Somebody help me? Rain. So we want to get people, yes? We want to have conversations with people, yes? Right, Ryan? So here's what we do. Where are all the people? Because real estate is a what? It's a contact sport. Yes? You cannot sell real estate without having a conversation with somebody, yes or no? As anyone, help me and I stand corrected, have you ever showed up to a closing, collected a check, and says, man, I never spoke to them. I don't know. They just called me and they just called me for the closing. Did that ever happen? You have to speak to them. It is a what? A contact sport. Every day, Patricia, you got to get up there and you got to talk to somebody. Okay? But we have come to this world now where we want to get everything automatic. Nobody wants to talk to anybody anymore. And that's where we're going to win. We're going to win these tech companies when we start talking to people again. You with me? Okay. So, where are all the people? You guys with me? Where are all the people? Instagram, how many people are on there? Somebody help me. I don't know that number. Tell me. 1 billion. What? I only need 2 people to buy a house. What? Somebody help me. What's that number up there on Facebook? What's that number on YouTube? 1 point. So slow down. Technology is telling me, because what do we need to buy and sell real estate? Somebody help me. We need what? Starts with a P. We need people. Back in the days, it was kind of difficult to know where the people were, right? Do we know where the people are? Now, I want you to pay attention to the word. It says, let me go back. What's this word right here? Not just 1 billion people on their platform, 1 billion people that get on there and play every day. And who do I need to talk to? So where do I need to be? Absolutely. But here's the problem with there. You guys ready? Social media, you get overwhelmed. You're overwhelmed. You're like, oh my gosh, should I be tweeting? Should I be Facebooking? Should I be Instagramming? Oh my God, I got to do stories again. I don't know what to do. Should I post? Should I like? Should I share? Oh my God, I unshared. So you're just like this. You're like this. You're like oh my God, it was easier when I just had to put stamps on an envelope. Life just got complicated. But it doesn't have to, because I'm here today. I'm going to help you uncomplicate this whole social media thing. Is that okay? Now, this is just one of many strategies, but it's one that I'm sure that you can do. Yes? So I want you to take some notes, because we're about to go hard, heavy, and fast. But I guarantee you, if you follow these steps, you're going to be on the right track. So number one, when it comes to social media, you want to figure this out. It's got the what, the who, the when, the why, the how. When it comes to this whole lead generation and this whole social media, you want to figure out the what, the why, the who, the when, and the how. So let's talk about the when and the what. Somebody help me. When do you need to be on social media? Every day. It's the way it is. Because when do you need to get people for your business? When? So, I don't know. I forgot. When do we need to get people for the business? Every day. She's like, yesterday. I'm just kidding. Now. We need people when? Now. So when do we need to be on social media? Every day. They say, Pierre, look, listen, bro. You don't understand. I can't do social media. After today, you can. After today, I'll make sure that you can do social media every day and still not affect with your everyday life. Pierre, I got grandkids. I got to pick kids up from school. I got 3 kids too. Hey. I know what it is. Let me tell you something. It's a hassle at 3 o'clock to pick kids up from my school. It's a hassle. Okay? In Queens, there's no parking. Me and my wife are like ninjas. I got to pull up at the hydrant. She got to jump out. Then I got to go around the corner. She's running around. She throws one in. No, she doesn't really do that. She doesn't do that, but I'm just saying it's a hassle, yes? So the when and the what. Number one, write this down. The first thing you need is a social media content calendar. You got to have a plan, yes? They said, there's a famous quote. If you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. So number one, what's your plan? I'm coaching you right now. This is a coaching session. What's your plan? What's your plan? Most of us don't have anything. We just get up, I don't know. I'm just going to put Facebook on and see what happens. Okay? No, what's your plan? First thing you get is a social media content calendar. You want to get 365 days planned out of social media. Okay? I go to this. So this is what it looks like. You'll have a calendar, and it will say, on Wednesday the 2nd, I'm going to promote myself. On Thursday, I'm going to ask a question. On the 17th, I'm going to get to know my customers. I'm going to be the expert. I'm going to ask a frequently asked question. Okay, great. So you're going to start posting videos and content, right? So the first thing is you're going to have a map. Now, most trainers will be like, go home and figure it out, yes? That's not me. Okay? You're going to go here to angiegensler.com. It's like $40, right? She gives out a social media calendar, right? And it's generic. I'm going to show you how we're going to tweak it a little bit for some real estate. But you go snatch this, and now you have a calendar for the next 365 days of all your content. Isn't that cool? So now, okay, great. I got what? I got the when, because I got to be on there every day. Okay? Somebody say content is king. So I want to get some more content. How many of you use Fiverr.com? Nice and high. Fiverr.com is magic to real estate agents. It's like legit having your own marketing department. I make so much stuff on there, they sent me a plaque. I kid you not. I'm telling you. Everything I do on Fiverr. You see the logo that we had at the beginning of the program? Made it on Fiverr. $5. Okay? $5. You can't even get Starbucks. I'm just kidding. But you understand what I'm saying, friends? So here's some ideas. Make a real estate video. Create a professional real estate video over there. This is a funny video for $10. Look at this right here. 200 real estate quotes. On this page only, we have what, 5? This is what, 10, 20? I'm not even up to $100 of content. Just $100 can give me so much content. So the excuse that you're going to have that says to me, I don't know what to post anymore, we just debunked that, yes? How many of you have $100 that you could invest in a business? Let me see your hands. Because if you don't have $100, you might have to find another career real quick. Because does this business cost money? Yes, a lot of money. But here's the thing though. What business could you go into without making an initial investment? Could you open up a Subway without laying out some finance? How many of us, let me see business owners in here. Any business owners? Yeah, what kind of business you have?
I have real estate.
No, give me another business. You have
Another one?
Yeah.
Auto.
Auto?
Yeah.
Okay, so you sell cars?
Sometimes.
Okay, good. In order for you to do that, you have to lay out some money to get the product, right?
Sure.
Okay. What business you have?
We got a landscaping company.
Landscaping company. Nice. So you have to buy what? You have to buy the.
Yeah, all the equipment.
How much was that?
Lots of money.
Lots of money. Her eyebrows just went up. Lots of money.
Every day it's something else.
But the thing is, we come into real estate, we do our little 75-hour course, we buy our pretty little business cards for like, $30, $40 off of Vistaprint, and like, I'm in business. Ain't nobody want to lay out some money. Get $100 real quick. Here's a little quick tip. Number one, your business should be in some form of incorporation. Talk to one of your accountants. Your business should be like an LLC or an S Corp, first things. Make sure and set that up. Talk to your accountant again. Secondly, you need to have just a specific business credit card just for your business. The bank will give it to you. You set it up, you go out there, say, look, listen, I got a business. I need to fund the business, right? Don't be commingling your money with your personal account with stuff. And you take out a business credit card, and now you start to find ways to do what? To fund your business that you just opened up, yes? So here's some more options here. This guy will do a Facebook cover. I don't want you trying to make a cover. I don't want you trying to create a Facebook ad. I don't want you doing all this stuff if you don't have the capability to do it. You just go right here, you get this guy $5. Pierre, my Facebook page is kind of whack. Okay, give this guy $5. He'll do it. He'll make it for you. He'll make you look like a rock star. Look, Pierre, I'll design the Facebook ad banner. I'll make real estate rent. This guy these are all different people. So go to Fiverr.com, go today to sign up is for free, and then you just start looking around for people that can help you market your business. Yes? Now you say, Pierre, look, listen, I don't know how to make ads. You're here, you're talking this cool stuff, but how do I make ads? Real simple. You ready? Write this down. Facebook ad library. Facebook ad library. You Google that. Facebook ad library. And here's what it does. You go to Facebook ad library. You go into the search bar, and we're going to use Zillow as our example today. And you type in whatever company, whatever real estate company. We use Zillow as an example. You type in the company, and here's what Facebook ad library will do. You guys with me? It will show you every ad they're running. Every ad they're running. It doesn't matter. And right now they're doing a lot of what? What's that? The same ads that they're running to get leads that they can sell back to you, you can see it. Now you want some inspiration, you don't know what to do, you want to figure out some ad copy, you go right there. It shows you everything. You want to see, look at homes.com, they're doing this one. Any company. Facebook ad library, just go in and put the company name, transparency in advertising. They'll show you all the ads that they're doing. Now how cool is that? So now you have content. Now you have what? Inspiration. Pierre, I still don't know how to do an ad. I'm still not sure what to do. Write this down, Facebook blueprint. And why am I staying on Facebook? I'm staying there because there's over 2 billion, not million, no, there's 2 billion of people on there. You think that they know a thing or two about what people like? Absolutely. So go to FacebookBlueprint.com. You could do this. All of this so far is really free or just really small, yes? Okay, watch this. And at the end, I'm going to show you guys some real seller tactics that's going to blow your mind. Watch this. So you go to FacebookBlueprint.com. It says, oh, great, man, you want to start making some ads? Let's show you what you do. They have an entire online, anybody know about this? An entire one person, full room, one person. An entire online course teaching you how to make Facebook ads for free. Now, you could pay somebody a couple $100 or $600 a month, or you can invest 30 minutes a day to learn this stuff. How many of you can invest 30 minutes? Just 30 minutes. Yeah, I could find 30 minutes a lot faster than I could find $9.99 a month. Yes? He said, you know, I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I absolutely do. People say, P, how you know all this stuff? Because when you're pulling sheets at 9 o'clock, I'm 4 o'clock in front of the computer. I got to be faster than the next guy. Like I said, look, listen, man, I know I'm really good at this stuff. But I'm good at this stuff because I'm deliberate at doing it. And I said, look, listen, there might be somebody better than me, but they're going to have to sweat hard to beat me. Because I'm getting up at 4. For you to beat me, you got to get up at 3. And if I find out you're getting up at 3, I ain't going to sleep at all. That's how crazy that is, because guess what? We are in the fight of our lives, aren't we? Let's be honest. As real estate agents, we are in the fight of our lives. They're trying to make us extinct. Because guess what? The rookies coming in, I ain't got no money. The one been in the business 10, 20 years, we done beat up so bad I ain't want to put no more money in. I can't afford no $1,500 a month, man. I got kids to put through college. But if you can't spend that money, then your business does what? It shrinks, it struggles, because you don't know what else to do. And only the mega teams and the big agents on the top, they're gobbling up everything. So what does that left for people like you and me? Well, the only thing is I just got to get faster. Write this down. Don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. Don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. Okay? We always say, well, I wish we could go back to the good old days. No, get better. Get faster. Get quicker, and you can do it. FacebookBlueprint.com, it teaches you step-by-step guide on how to create Facebook ads, how to create and manage an Instagram account. Friends, for free. And who better to learn this platform from than the people that built it? You're welcome. Look at this one right here. You say, well, Pierre, it's a little bit short. I put this one into the last minute because I said, you know, some folks would say, Pierre, you know, I don't know, man. I'm not sure. You know, I want to create an ad. I read the course and stuff, but I don't know. I want to get some hands-on. They created something called Facebook Creative Hub. And pretty much you can go in and you could just start playing with this and making stuff right there. They'll let you play. You ever went to anyone ever bought a phone recently? Go to the store, they let you play with it? That ever happened? That's what Facebook is saying. Facebook is saying, hey, come play with our stuff. You don't have to do nothing. You can just come. We'll show you how to make the ads. We'll help you make the ads. Friends, look, listen. If you understand something about how easy it is, if you make an ad, and we haven't started to talk about some other stuff here, but if you just make a simple ad, and you put a simple budget on there, anyone ever use a company to run ads for them? Okay, here's what the companies will do. They'll charge you $250 to use their platform, and then they'll charge you $250 for ad budget. What they don't tell you is out of the $250 that you're paying them for ad budget, $50 is a servicing fee and only $200 goes towards ads. So I'm paying $450, but only $200 is going towards actually getting relationships. How would it be if I took the whole $450 and put it on just spending to build relationships for myself? Would that benefit me better? 110%. Go to Facebook Ad Creative Studio. So now we figured out the when, we figured out the what. Now we want to talk about the what, the who, the how. So you say, Pierre, this is great, man. This is all good, but you don't understand. Life happens after 3 o'clock. I got kids, I got grandkids, I got stuff going on in my life. I can't be posting every day. Would you agree? Not every day you're going to wake up and feel posty, friends. It just doesn't work that way. If you're living in New York City, you're not getting up every day chipper. I'm just letting you know. Man, right? So you have to have a plan, because when you wake up, your emotions are all over the place, yes? So now I got to make this post, but I can't because Mrs. Clarence's house is underwater. So I got to go over there to help her, because the listing we just got an accepted offer yesterday. I remember one guy, he said that he was going on the walkthrough. Who told me that story? He says the day of the closing, he goes to have the walkthrough. They're walking through the house, and then all of a sudden, a car comes up off the street and runs right into the front porch. This is the walkthrough 2 hours before the closing. He's like, no. Didn't close till about 8 months later. You know what it's like to know that you're 2 hours away from getting a check? Now you got to wait 8 months to get it? Shoot, I was broke 5 months ago. What you think is going to happen with this check I'm now going to get 8 months later? Life happens fast, happens quick. Every day is not the same. So what do we need? Somebody help me. We need a scheduler. I need to plan out my social media for the next 30 days. I need to plan that bad boy out, right? So what if you can just sit down in one sitting and all the stuff I just showed you, you can plan it out for the next 30 days. Wouldn't that be cool? So you just put it in and you tell the system, post it on Monday, post this one on Tuesday, post this one on Wednesday, post this on Friday, Saturday morning at 9, Sunday morning at 2. You tell it everything in one day. One day, you sit down, you put all the content I just showed you into the scheduler, and for the next 30 days, your stuff is going out auto-magically. Wouldn't that be cool? Good. Write this down. Facebook Creator Studio. I'm listening to the people with 2 billion active users, yes? If you got 2 billion active users, I want to hear what you have to say about people. I want to hear what no one else has to say. I want to hear what you have to say, because you are doing something what? Right. Okay? Facebook Creator Studio. Guess how much this costs? For free. That's the best price for real estate agents. How much does it cost free? I love that. Free. I love free. Yes? Watch how it works. You get in there, you have your Facebook pages, you got all your content, and now we're going to take all the stuff from Fiverr. We're going to take all the stuff from the calendar. We're going to take all the ads that we just created, right? Remember, one day, 30 minutes a day, you're going to learn how to do this stuff. It's simple, okay? You take it now, you put it into the scheduler, and you tell it exactly where they want to go out. It's going to send it out in the days, and here's what's so cool about it. It's going to start, the system is so cool, it's going to start coaching you on how your content is doing. So it says, look, listen, hey, I just did an event for NAR in Michigan, and it says, I post this video, and it says, hey, look, listen, this video has the highest amount of engagement, 2.3 thousand views, you have 5,000 3-second views, 88 engagement. Here's what it says, dig a little deeper on this. Facebook is saying this video needs your attention. How would you feel if you put out some videos and Facebook is saying, hey, this video is actually doing good. Here's some tips to make it better. So you actually have a built-in coach. It says, look, listen, videos that are at least 3 minutes long tend to get shown to more people, but you haven't uploaded any recently. Doesn't that sound like a what? Like a coach for free on social media. You're welcome. They don't want us to learn this stuff because we are not getting beaten by other real estate agents, friends. We're getting beaten by marketers. We're not getting beaten by other brokers, marketing people that are beating us. So what we got to do is we got to start thinking like a marketer so we could sell like an agent. Because you're busy thinking like an agent and you're paying the marketers. Think like a marketer because the marketer can't sell like an agent, but you can. So think like it and then sell like an agent. So now you got your content, you got your stuff, you got your information. Now you're ready to go. Now the next question is the who. Remember the what, the where, the when, and who? Okay. Who? Here's what Facebook does. Blow your mind. Watch this. It begins to tell you based on your content who are the people that are interacting with your information. It tells you how old they are. It tells you what time they like your stuff. People always ask me all the time, Pierre, when is the best time to post on social media? I get that question all the time. And my answer to that is, the best time is when your audience is more engageable. Would we agree that we all in this room have different audiences, yes? If we all pull up our Facebook feed right now, we all will see what? Different things. So your audience is not my audience. My audience is not your audience. Okay? So when does your audience play? If you look at my audience, for whatever reason, they like to play at 9 p.m. So if I was to post at 6, 7, 8, 9 around that time, they don't play that much. My audience post, they like to play at 9. So if I have a message that I want to put out to my audience, when am I going to put it out, friends? 9 p.m. Well, you know, Pierre, you know, I don't try to bring work home. You what? What you say? You don't try to bring work, and I try to separate business. Man, look, listen, I got 4 kids. I got 3 kids in real estate, okay? That's my kids. People say, well, you know, I try to separate my work from my business. But you do that, you're going to go broke real quick. Real estate is not what I do, it's who I am. I don't not, you know, well, you know, kids, you know, today's daddy's day, I'm separating you, you stay over here. No, man. This bad boy goes home with me. Because if he don't come home, I don't got a home to go home to. You guys get it? I don't know about some of you. This is all I do. My wife and I, this is all we do. We don't have another job. We don't have anything else. I try to go out and get a job. I quit in 15 minutes. I was like, no, I'm doing this. Talking about 2 weeks vacation. What? Quit 15 minutes. I didn't make the whole day. You can't do that. After your brain has expanded, you can't go back to that stuff. I'm no offense to anybody that's still working. God bless you. But the reason why you're here is because you want to stop working. Otherwise, you would have stayed in the job and not do real estate. The real estate gives us that independence that we so desire. But here's the thing. You got to grind. You got to put the work in. You got to put the time in, because this real estate business is a cruel beast and it's unforgiving. Unforgiving. You leave it unattended just for a week, you come back to nothing. Every year we start over at 0. You guys figure that out? I want to give you guys a little secret. You guys ready? We got into real estate so we never had to work for anybody again. Yet still, every day we send out these messages so that somebody can hire us to list their house. So I left my job to not work for anybody, to go for a job interview every day for the rest of my life. Freaky when you think about it, right? It's the world that we live in, though. We still love it, but I thought about that, and I was like, Anyway, let me wrap this up here. Let me bring this home. What about the why? Why do we do all of this? Why do we do all of this? I'm going to bring it home here for you. Why do we do this? Somebody write this down. It's all about what? It has to be. Real estate will always and forever will be a relationship business. We have lost our way. And what we have done is we have forgotten that we need to love on people. And that's what I'm here to kind of share with you, to bring this back here. So this one might be a little bit techie for you, but you can do this. Is that okay? All right, sit up straight, because this one might be a little heavy for you. Watch this one now. How many of you ever heard of something in Facebook called custom audiences? Yeah, you need to stop putting it behind, because I know, it's like, you're like that, and you always know the guys that are checking you out because they come sitting right on the left side. Let me go see who's this tech guy, Let me see you talking about social media. I appreciate you, right? Right? You're not allowed to put that. Give him a round of applause. He's just like, man, I know that stuff, Pierre. Like, you don't know me. Give him a round of applause, guys. He's a good chap. Good chap. Right? But anybody other than Ryan knows about custom audiences. Friends, it's time to do what? Adapt. Let me show you how this works. You ready? Free. How many people on Facebook? 2 billion. How many people in your data? Who think they have the largest database in here? Who has a 20,000 database? Okay, because that would be ridiculous, right? Let's say your database was 5,000 people that you had in your database because you've been in the business for 40 years. Everyone should have a CRM, should be having a database, should have people that you're loving on, yes? You have a 5,000 database. What are you doing with them? How are you loving on them? How could you love on 5,000 people properly? It's difficult, yes? I'll show you a better way. You take those 5,000 relationships and you go to Facebook and you say, look, listen, here's what I want to do. I want to take these 5,000 people, I downloaded them. You see, this is your data. This is your 5,000. This is Facebook 2 billion. And right in the middle right here is Facebook is saying, if you give us your 5,000 people that in your database, let's see if we can find them on our social network and let's connect you. So even if you upload the 5,000 and Facebook says, oh man, we found 2,000, isn't that still good? I want to show you how to love on them. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm going to show you, okay, great, so we found 2,000. How do I love on 2,000 people now? How do I know which one to love on first? You guys with me? Watch this. So you're going to do Facebook friends. How many of us, other than Ryan, you get a pass to, know about Facebook friends list? Friends, I'm glad you're here today. Aren't you glad you're here? All this stuff is free. This is a wealth that will change your life. This will change your life. You can pay thousands of dollars to pay the guru to teach you this, and you're learning this right now for free. Okay? Facebook friends, here's how it works. When you go into Facebook, most times people, when they get in there, they do not go down the left side. We just get in, we go into the feed, and we start doing what? My tongue got bigger in the past couple of months. I don't know what happened, but I was just like, I was telling my wife, my tongue, it got so much bigger. You know why? Because we were always on the phone. Right? Watch this. You go to Facebook, you go to Explore, you click on this little button that says Friends List. When you do that, well, let me frame this up a little bit for you. How many of you know that Facebook decides who they want to show your content to? How many of us ever had a great post? Man, we were thinking about it all day. You were excited. You couldn't wait till you got to the computer to make the post, and nobody liked it. I mean, you put a lot of work into it. And then all of a sudden, you just did a silly face. You know, somebody caught you eating a fruit and your eyes was all cockeyed, whatever, and somebody posted that, and then everybody liked it. You're like, they like this? Because Facebook decides who they want to show your content to. So here's a nice little hack in us telling Facebook, here's who I want you to show my content to, and here's who content I want to see. So you didn't know you can do that. So here's what you do. You go there, you hit the Explore button, and then you're going to see Create a List. And once you hit Create a List, you see I have my sphere of influence, and because, you know, all of us are realtors in here, I'm not going to show you my sphere, but I'm going to show you another list, yes? So I create a list, and I create what we call my agent associate. Now here's what you do. You remember we just uploaded what? 5,000 people. Facebook says we found 2,000 of them. Here they are. I'm going to take those 2,000 people, I'm going to create a list, and I'm going to put them on that list because I have their accounts. I click on Create a List. I go there. See up here? This is all the people on my list. Okay? What it does, it actually makes a unique timeline just for those people. I'm going to say that again. I don't want to pass over your head. It creates a unique timeline just for those relationships that you have. So every time that somebody on that list make a post, you're guaranteed to see it. Now, if for some reason, you know, Kelly made a post, and the post says, man, we just got a new puppy, right? And I'm her realtor. It would be nice if I liked the puppy, right? It would be nice. But I didn't see it because Facebook didn't think that it was important to me. The truth is, I don't like puppies. She liked puppies, so I'm going to like the fact that she liked puppies. But the way that you're set up right now, Facebook is saying, Pierre doesn't like puppies. I'm not going to show him Kelly's post. So with my list, I'm telling him, I want to see everything that Kelly does. Watch how it works. I have a friend of mine, Chris. He made a boat. He made a post, and on the post, he says about the unicorn, networking, cruise, boat, whatever. Here's the thing, I don't like boats. I hate boats. I'm getting seasick talking about boats right now. That's how much I don't like boats, right? But Chris likes boats, so Chris posted about the boat. I have Chris on my what? So he's on my list because I want to love on him. When he put the post, I liked the post and I said, wow, looks cool. Chris liked back the fact that I liked his like, so he liked back my like. Instantly. Somebody tell me what just happened. Engagement. Engagement. I don't have to tell Chris I don't like the boat. He liked the boat, so I like the fact that you like the boat. So now Chris is happy because I engage, and I do a whole nother training on this. But here's what I'm saying though. Do you see how powerful that is when you could just love on your sphere, love on the people that already know, like you, and trust you?
Do you put your sphere on your personal page, or do you set up a separate Facebook business?
Here's the beautiful, coming to that now. Good question. And at the end, I'll take some more questions because I want to get to this here for you, but that's good. I'll answer that one now. Nobody knows about the list. The list is invisible. So to answer your question, you can't do it on a business page. You could only do it on a personal page, right? But you should have your personal page and invite your clients to your personal page unless you're reckless. You don't want them to see you, in which case that's a whole nother topic, right? But the list is magical. Nobody knows they're on the list. This is not a group. Again, this is heavy. So that's why I'm trying to give it to you slow. This is not a group. This is not they don't know that. All you're doing is telling Facebook, I want to love on these people. Put them in this nice little section so I can see them. Clean the whole clutter. Let me look at them. So you do it on a personal page. Okay? But nobody knows that they're on the list. How cool is that? Right? Facebook friends list. Let me bring this home for you. How many of you are familiar with Remind? I need to see the hands real quick. Just help me. Remind. Good. How many of us use Remind on a high level? Now here's what I'm saying. Not the free version is not a high level. If you're using a free version, that's not high. How many of us use it on a high level? We pay Remind a subscription. Here's what's so sad about that. It's built into almost all of our MLSs, yes? Almost all. Remind is what we call big data. You guys familiar with big data? You guys familiar with that? Let me bring this home here for you. Watch this. Remind uses big data. Now here's what big data is. Big data is simple. It's your Alexas, it's your Googles, it's your WhatsApp, it's your Facebook Messenger, it's everything that you have. It's your phone. You know the funny thing about our phone? Let me ask you guys this. When you got your new phone, anyone here got a new phone recently? The first thing they say, I just got this new phone. Where is it? I got this new phone. I got the new Note 10. Anybody got the Note 10 Plus? Oh my gosh, this phone is amazing. It's an amazing phone. But guess what? As soon as I took it out of the box, you guys ready? The first thing they said was, please accept our user agreement. I didn't read it. I didn't read it. It could have said, we are going to take your life if you don't pay this bill. I would have been accept. I need to get into this phone. We don't read the privacy policies. We don't read this stuff. Big data is all over. Whenever we buy a piece of tech, they say, or whenever you download an app, what does the app ask for? Give us permission to use your camera. And what do we do? Allow, allow, allow. I do the same thing. I'm not knocking you on that. I'm just saying. That's big data. It's all over. It's all over. They're taking all these different data points. They're listening to our conversations. They're doing everything. Don't get scared. That's the way it is. It's life. Use it to your what? That's right. I can't beat it. I'm going to roll with it then. Okay? So Remind says, look, listen, here's what we do. We follow people and we use big data so we can see who is most likely to sell. Now, who are we looking for? People who want to do what? Sell. Why are we not using Remind? Why are we not even on it? It's as simple as that, but watch how powerful it gets. So it tells you that this person on 133rd is thinking about selling. There might be a possibility because they have a sales score of high. If I wanted to promote my services and the benefits that it provides to the sellers, wouldn't this be a great door or wouldn't this be a great house for me to send my services to? Wouldn't this be a great opportunity for me to try to find this person on social media so that I can, and this is high-tech stuff that I'm retargeting to try to get them interested in my message? Here's the other challenge too, and I want to give you so much. I want to give you my heart. Here's the other thing too. What's your message? What's your message? Why should I buy a house from you? Well, I'm the top realtor. Okay, she is too. Well, I'm the top producer in my office. Well, he's one too. I'm the top producer in my office, but we only got 3 people. Me, the broker, and the receptionist. But I'm the top one. You guys with me? What's the benefit? Why buy with you? Well, I know the market. She knows the market too. Shoot, I know the market better than you if I go to Zillow. Right, Ryan? What's your message? That's a whole other class. I teach a whole training on who's your who. Who's your who? How do you find your field of favor? How do you find your field of favor? That's the training. I'll give you an example of how it works. How many of us here were, let me see, any correction officers? Anybody in the room? Okay. Any military? Any military in the room? Wow, anybody in the military? Okay, great. Okay, Elliot. Great. You spend a lot of time. So I'm going to pick, because I ain't getting much feedback now, so I'm going to pick an Elliot. Elliot, you do a lot of work in the government sector. You get to meet a lot of officials, right? Okay, great. Have you had conversations with a couple of them, like some of these, senators and all these different people, right? And some of them actually like you, yes? Sometimes. He's in the government sector. If I was coaching Elliot, I'd say, man, look, listen, there might be a field of favor there for you. Because the people that are on that level talk a different language than the people who are, let's say, correction officers or police officers. Their needs are different. The homes that they buy are different. So if I was coaching Elliot, I would say, look, listen, you might have a nice field of favor in that government sector. Let's create some ads, let's create some offers, let's create some services that will better cater to the needs of these people, so I can only speak to that who. If you're a firefighter, if you're a nurse, if you're a doctor, if you're a school teacher, they all speak different languages. So here's an idea of a who. If you're a school teacher, and you know that you're working with a bank that gives out special financing for school teachers, I'll put on an ad like this. Hey, are you a school teacher looking to buy a home, a little tight on cash? What if there was a way that you can buy the home of your dreams with as little as XYZ down? Click here for my free report on how that's possible. I just made that up. I legit just made that up. You guys with me? Isn't that a specific message to a specific what? Who? Who's your who? It's a buyer, but it's specific. Are you a school teacher? Because I know that I'm partnered up with my bank who is giving out special grants or special whatever to school teachers, so I can pitch this so that they can call me. We bring this home here for you. So you go to Remind, you find distressed properties. Remind says, here's what we're going to do. You remember Facebook says, give us your list? How many of us have a list of expireds? How many of us could get our hands on a list of expired home addresses? Let me see, anybody can do that? Everybody should be, right? All the homes that expired within the last year, the last 2 years, yes? Could I get a list of it? Okay. So I take this list of home addresses that expired within the last 2 years, and I take it, home addresses, because Facebook only works with what? Email addresses, right? Email addresses and names is what Facebook works with. Remind says, nah, man, give us some home addresses. You guys getting excited for this real quick yet? So now I go back a year. I got me 500 expired listings that wanted to sell, didn't sell. I take them, put it up to Remind, and I tell Remind, here's what I want you to do. I want you to watch them. And the minute somebody from this list acts like they want to sell, alert me. You guys didn't even get excited for that. Oh, no, I'm busting sweat up here. You're just looking at me like, what? It's like it's almost 6, happy hour. I hope they got drinks at the bar. I'm just messing with you. What I'm saying is, friends, this information is available to you right now. You got to get serious about your business. You want to get serious? You want to win? You want to play hard? You got to do stuff like this. This is next level stuff. And let me tell you something, it's only going to get faster. If you don't get in on it now, if you don't get in on it, and again, this is not over the top stuff. This is stuff that you can do right now. All I'm saying is download, upload, and watch. Download, upload, watch. And when this person acts like they want to sell, I want you to go over there and we're going to talk about making an offer. We're not going to talk about that today, but we're going to talk about making an offer and producing some benefits to this person who wants to use your services. Last one, you ready? First.io. First.io. Here's what it says. You know Jessica loves Korean food. We know she's thinking of selling. They said that we use 700 data points updated monthly on your database. So take your database, take all the people that you love on, and here's a cool thing. Every time you have a conversation with somebody, you should be trying to collect what? Information. It's real simple. Hey, my name is Pierre. Appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. Listen, I sell real estate in the community. I help a lot of families. And, every month I send out information that homeowners like yourself find really important because it keeps you updated on what's going on in the market, the value of your home, and just really keeps you abreast and ahead of the competition. My thing is, would you like to receive that information from time to time?
100%.
Oh, great, man. Where's the best place I could send that to?
My Gmail.
Good. Was that hard? I could be in the supermarket. You could find anything to strike up a conversation on. That's a nice bag. Oh my God, I love your shirt. Oh, by the way, my name is Pierre. I help people buy and sell homes. And I live in a community. You live in a community? Yeah. Oh, great. Same thing. Same pitch. Every day. Every day. Right? Every day. So I leave you with this, friends. And then we can open up for some questions. Here's what I want to leave you with. Real estate is a contact sport. It requires you to be in it every single day in order for you to be successful. So I'm going to recap for you really quickly what we just covered, yes? Number one, you got to get you a content calendar. Number two, you're going to get you some additional content so that you can put on this calendar, okay? Number three, you're going to get out there and you're going to start, you're going to have what you call the Facebook scheduler so that you can schedule out all this content. Now, we talked about Fiverr, getting some bonus content on Fiverr. We talked about Facebook ad library, where you could go there and you can see some ads and stuff like that. Facebook Creator Studio. We talked about that to push it out. The Facebook Hub, where you could learn how to build it, right? Then after that, we kind of leaned into Remind, right? On how it is you can learn when somebody is thinking about selling. We talked about the Facebook friends list, right? Create that tonight. This is doable tonight, yes? Go back. Well, not tonight. You guys are going to drink tonight. But tomorrow, work on your business. It's been my honor to be here. I thank the NYSAR faculty to allow me this privilege to be here.